Hey fellas, how you doing? The sun has burned off some of the clouds. Going to vent and rant a little bit. Guys like me, we're very sick and tired of dealing with self-entitled people. People that think they can just. I do not like it when anybody comes to my home uninvited. And in the last hour, two sets of people did that. One is a guy I've spoken about on my channel about a few times. He's kind of a scumbag. He's the guy, he wanted to borrow $2,000. Showed up unannounced. And I don't know if, I'm locking the door. I don't have to lock the door. I don't know if you know, but I have a kind of a neat front door. I'm going to show you. So my doorbell rings. I'm lifting weights. So I come over here, hit this little button, and then slide the glass down. And he's like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? Yeah, long time no see." And all I told him, I'm tired of fucking scammers. I'm tired of door-to-door salesmen. Now I'm going to say something, and it may be upsetting for some of you, but I'm going to say it anyways because it is part of what I used to be. Now, when I was a bad guy, and I'm a former bad guy now, if you just showed up, what do you want me to do if you saw something that you weren't supposed to see? What am I supposed to do with you now? You're not entitled to invite yourself over to my house. And if you do that, I'm going to be very, very abrupt with you. Now, I made him leave. And then I had an older man and a young boy come by selling their flavor of God. And I'll tell you exactly what I asked him. Here's what I do with all the salesmen and that. I said, "Let me see your driver's license." And you know they're not going to let me see their driver's license. And then I tell them, I want to see your driver's license so when I decide that I want to talk to you, I can just come to your front door. Anyways, it's just, I've worked very hard at reforming myself, and the sense of entitlement that people have nowadays, they feel like they can tell you what to do, tell you what to think, sell you their version of God, interrupt you. I'm just want to watch the fights. I just want to live a very quiet life. I'm not super flashy. I'm very well off, but I'm not super flashy. Anyways, I'm just tired of fucking entitled people. I mean, Jesus. I think there's a lot of us guys that just want to be left the hell alone. I enjoy my time alone, and I enjoy peace probably more than anything else on earth. And I'm not saying this to be a jerk or a dick, but you don't have the right to entirely invite yourself into my life if I don't want you in my life. I have everything I want. I have everything I need for the rest of my life. I'm not worried about anything. And the guy, he just really got me going. This is a guy that's, one of his quotes? And I'm sure he stole it. He said, "I'm such a good salesman, I could sell ice to Eskimos." And I was just like, get the fuck off of my porch. If I see you again, you and I are going to have a fucking personal problem. That's it. Now leave. He looked shocked. "Well, can my girlfriend, she's sitting out in the car, can she just come in and use your bathroom?" "No, get the fuck out of here." I can't tell you. And then you know how sometimes when you tell them no, and you tell them no, and then they keep like, well, do you mean like no, not ever? No, not right now. They're just doing that to get you going. And I unlocked the door, and he turned around and walked to the car. So anyways, I mean, If there was an emergency and my house is on fire and I didn't have access to a phone, or I couldn't turn the hose on and try to put the fire out by myself, I might run across to my neighbor's house, knock on their door, wait respectfully and ask them to call 911, and then I would leave. I don't ask my neighbors for anything. I say hi to them, I talk to them and all that kind of stuff. I don't invite them over. They don't invite me over. That's just the agreement we have. And just going door to door. And you solar panel guys, fuck off. Jesus, if I want it. And for you to have such a sense of entitlement that you've told yourself in your mind that me or any other customer may not know what we want, so why don't we go over there and try to convince you? You're just wasting my time. I'll title this something about, I'm just sick and tired of entitled people. You're not entitled to my time, and you're sure as hell not entitled to my resources. Here's the other thing. I would never, if you were my friend and you invited me over to your house and we were going to play cards or play chess or go bowling or just hang out, and you weren't there and your wife or kids were home, I would wait in my car. I would go to the front door and ask if you were there, and if you weren't there, would you please let your father know, or please let your husband know that I'm here. I'm not sure if I'm early or late, but why don't you come in and wait? No. I would never be in another man's home. I would never be waiting for another man inside his home if he wasn't there. That to me is huge disrespect. That's one of the other things I had to kind of move some furniture around with some of my wife's friends and family. Dude, you can't be here in my house if you're a guy and I'm not here. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you're gay. You can't be here in my house when I'm not here. That's it. I hope it makes sense. I feel a little bit better. I got about 2.5 hours till the fight start. It's to me. All right, this is the last bit, and I'll give it up. Respect was a very big deal to me when I was younger. When you're younger and you're really poor and you're trying to make it on your own, as a guy, especially guys, one thing that people can't take from you is my respect. I don't have to respect you. Now, I will try to treat you the same way you treat me, and wherever that ends up is where it ends up. I don't have any problem with that. But you're not entitled to my respect. And if you start off a conversation or an interaction with me by being disrespectful, then that's the way it's going to go. And it's not like the first guy, he wanted $2 more thousand. Absolute fucking scumbag. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for listening to me rant. I'll put something in there about entitled people and respect or something like that. It's just, when I grew up, and the way I treat things is, you can't take my respect from me. You can't demand my respect from me, but you can earn it, and I hopefully can earn it from you. And that's by me treating you the way I want to be treated. All right? Like a fart in a G-string, from West Texas, El Paso, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.